Well, Mr. Vincent Kareka is the Rwandan High Commissioner in South Africa, and he joins us now from our Pretoria studios. Good afternoon, High Commissioner, and thank you for your time on the News Today desk.
Good afternoon.
You've just heard General Nyamwasa there, accusing the Rwandan government of orchestrating threats on his life. Human rights groups have over the years added their voices to such allegations on assassination of critics who seek political asylum abroad. How do you respond, sir?
I will say that I really don't know which country he's talking about, because Rwanda is about 12 million people. And worldwide, we don't have more than 90,000 refugees. Even from South Africa, where he's talking about, this year alone, more than 100 Rwandans who were in refugee status here have returned home voluntarily. So Rwanda is growing. You can read the World Bank reports. Rwanda has been rated by the World Economic Forum the 7th best governed country in the world and the first in Africa. Rwanda has been #1 by Transparency International to be the least corrupt country in the world. And Rwanda is at peace, and there is no President Kagame manipulating any constitution. There is a popular demand signed by 4 million Rwandans requesting parliament to see how that outstanding president, who has turned around the genocide country into a peaceful and progressive country, how he can come back.
But Mr. Kareka, if I can interject, the general was nearly killed here in South Africa back in 2010. In fact, Magistrate Stanley Makari found 3 Tanzanians and 1 Rwandan guilty of that politically motivated plot, he called it. And I have the judgment in front of me. Makari concluded that the assassination plot emanated from a certain group of people from Rwanda. Nyamwasa has survived 3 other attempts on his life so far. Why should we not believe that these are your government operatives, as alleged by the general, also causing a diplomatic headache in countries they find themselves in?
Why shall we believe in allegation like certain people, certain groups, this has been said, so and so has been arrested? Criminals should be arrested. Whoever did it should be arrested. But I haven't seen any court judgment saying that those arrested said they were working for the government of Rwanda.
Let's go back. You're mentioning the amendment of the Constitution, some calling that a catastrophe for Rwanda. Now, we do understand that change will set a 2-term limit in general, but it is going to make an exception for President Kagame. How do you respond to those who believe this is merely an attempt to cling to the seat of power?
First of all, there's nothing that has been adopted in line of those. We are still at a level of debate. There is the 4 million petitions. The parliament has looked into it, went to the people for consultation, further consultation, put up a commission for drafting. Yesterday, the commission has submitted few ideas of what could be the changes. If adopted by the 2 chambers of parliament, then they should take it to the people through referendum. So that's the whole democratic process. If the people of Rwanda want the president to come back and it is approved in the constitution, he will come back. If they don't want him back, he won't come back because he has not applied for it. He has said it times and again, and we will see. So I don't know what they are talking about. They are so disconnected. It's true, they are dissident. They've never been opposition. They've been part of the party. They've been soldiers. There is no country where soldiers are in opposition. They ran away from what they did in the country, and they are plotting different things. We leave them quietly here. They beneficiate from the asylum that they have here, but they should not confuse people on what is going in a peaceful country. And also people should know that there is no election in Rwanda next year. The election we are debating now is for toward the end of 2017.
All right.
And there's no crisis in the country.
It's been 21 years since one of the worst massacres in the history of humanity. How far has your home country come, would you say? Some saying that there's a lot of disappointment in government's reconciliation efforts, alleging that government is doing exactly the same thing that the past Rwandan government did by stifling the opposition and the critical media there.
We have 9 political parties in government, in parliament. In the past, it was only one party. We have a society that has reconciled. For the first time in the history of Rwanda, more Rwandans live in Rwanda, unlike during the past regime, where millions of Rwandans were abroad. I told you that out of 12 million Rwandans, only 90,000 are scattered abroad. And then the rate of people returning home every year shows that the majority of Rwandans have confidence in their country. Then if I go to all indicators like implementation of MDGs, education, and so on, Rwanda is among the top 10 in Africa that are doing their best. So I don't really know where those bad news that look like the news in '94 are coming from during a period where the country is on the map, prospering and open and integrating regionally and playing even a role in peacekeeping in other countries.
Thank you. That was Mr. Vincent Kareka, is the Rwandan High Commissioner in South Africa. Thank you for your time on the News Today desk.